Hello, welcome to the Moon Dweller and welcome to the last week of March of our Wern Moon month. Last week on Saturday, the sun moved into the sign Aries, marking the beginning of Aries season. And this last Saturday was also our spring equinox. So right now, with this Aries sign and the spring equinox, we are really feeling the warmth starting to come to us, and also just the blossoming of life. Now let's take a look at this week's focus words found in your Zodiac Grid System of your Moon Dweller calendar journal to get an idea of this week's cycle. And these words are here to help us understand the expression or feeling that the moon can be offering us when it is in that particular sign at that particular time. So before we get into our focus words, let's take a note that we will be experiencing the 3 phases of the moon because we have a full moon this week. So we are starting this week off with our waxing phase, which is our cosmic inhale. And then when the moon reaches its maximum lightness absorption, we will have our full moon. And then after our full moon, then we transition into our waning phase, which is our cosmic exhale. So these are some great energies to work with for this week. We start off this week with our waxing moon in the sign Cancer, giving us the word rooting. And this word has been brought over from last week. And what we had talked about last week was that this watery sign is nourishing us in the roots and the grounds, and any innovations that we had incorporated during the Aries moon right now it's really, it's getting rooted. It's getting that nourishment from the water. And another important aspect to remember is that because this is a waxing moon, our cosmic inhale, we're literally bringing in resources to build us, to increase our energy, to increase our strength. And so this is the optimal time to work with those roots in this watery Cancer sign, to give us the foundations to live in the innovations. We actually did a strong foundation. They're rooted in the ground, then the plant can grow. Then our waxing moon moves into the sign Leo, giving us the word vitality. And so we are taking all of that nurture and rooting process that we have received from the water realm of Cancer, and we are literally bursting it out into the flames of Leo. Leo is a fire element, and Leo is such a radiant, literally a life bringer sign. It is ruled by our sun, which, allows for life to exist here on Earth. And so we want to just literally feel the vitality of the flames of Leo, live, maybe be radiant within the innovations we had created from last week. Be, your life force, that radiance, the vitality that we can receive from Leo. Then our waxing moon moves into the sign Virgo, giving us the word humility. And so we're taking all of that radiant life force energy of Leo and we're bringing it into the soils of the earth, which is, really perfect to do after a Leo moon, because some of that extreme radiance life force can sometimes come with the ego. And so this Virgo moon is, it's grounding it, it's turning it into the soils, and it's reminding us to, not overstep our boundaries, no overstepping where we shouldn't be. And one of the amazing things of Virgo is that it has a really deep devotion to serving others. And so it's perfect to work with this, beautiful life force, radiance energy of Leo, and to find out, to allow Virgo to teach us how to spread our radiance to others, to help other people, unconditionally. It is just something inherent in us to do. Then our moon will be reaching its maximum brightness, giving us our full moon in Libra with the word self-reflection. So this is a bit of a big self-work type of full moon. And this self-reflection process is specifically how we see ourselves, or parts of ourselves are reflected through our partnerships. And it's not always easy. It can be sometimes hard for us when we see a piece of ourselves through another person. We can become reactive to it and not really like it. But this is the time to address that and not be reactive, to be more observant and to recognize, oh, this is good that I am realizing this, because I get to work on it through myself. Self-development is always great, and if we have that opportunity to see what we really want to work on ourselves, we're only going to feel lighter and happier with ourselves. And if you're looking for some support with this, to do this work on this moon, the mineral marcasite is really fantastic to work with, because it is literally helping us to step outside of ourselves and to see that trait we need to work on ourselves in a very gentle and peaceful and loving way, because it is kind of taking out the emotions or bias we may feel about it, and literally just seeing it as it is, so that we can actually do the work and maybe not be so reactive about it. Then after the full moon, it begins to transition into its waning phase, which is our cosmic exhale. And so the moon is now decreasing in light, and we are clearing out, detoxing out, and drying out. So our waning moon is in the sign Scorpio, giving us the word self-soothment. And so we are taking all of that work we had done with the full moon in Libra. Libra is an air sign, so it's all in the airspace, and we are bringing it into the waters of Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign. And so this realm of Scorpio water is a place of regeneration, the process of death and rebirth. So this is the perfect realm to really work with after we had done all of that self-reflection process. We are going through a little, rebirth in ourselves, because we address things we need to perhaps change to grow into our true divine self. So yes, it's almost a rebirthing of ourselves. But remember, Scorpio can bring on an intense energy. It takes a really, powerful sign to be able to do that, death and rebirth process. And so with the intensity that can come with this, remember to be kind and loving with yourself. And the word for this is literally self-soothment. So just allow yourself to bathe in this moon Scorpio water, to do that regeneration process, and take your time with it. Really, absorb it and embrace it. That is our last week of March, our worm moon month. And you know, at the end of it, we went through a little bit of a rebirthing process, which is perfect for entering into this spring equinox. And now we're going to go into April, our pink moon. And so, you know, we're feeling full of life and, you know, regenerated down to our core, so we can head in strong into spring. And I will see you next week for our pink moon month. Thank you.